Archangel Michael says, shadows have started moving ahead of time, and you are being pulled into a trap that you cannot see with your own eyes. Your life has entered the danger zone, and if this message had not found you today, the outcome could have been irreversible. Angels are trembling, weeping silently, because they know something terrible is being prepared for you by people you once trusted. Archangel Michael says, on the last week of May, something will happen that could shift your entire destiny forever. You have no idea that someone very close to you has initiated this dark act in secret, and the plan will explode suddenly without any visible sign. The angels are not just watching, they are begging you to take this message seriously before it becomes too late. You must understand, this warning is not symbolic, and it is not spiritual metaphor. This is about a real person in your life who has aligned themselves with forces that do not wish to see you rise. Something involving your name, your body, your presence is being manipulated as you breathe. Right now, someone is plotting to either remove you physically or spiritually from your path, using a very twisted method that appears innocent. It could be a gift, a visit, or an unexpected outing, but it will be masked as something normal. And if you ignore this warning, you will be stepping into it unknowingly. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The angel saw your name written in a paper that was placed under a black cloth by someone acting in darkness. That name has now become a symbol in a spell, but the power of this spell is not unbreakable. You are reading this message now because Archangel Michael is granting you one final opportunity to rise above the plot. A woman with envy in her eyes has been involved. She laughed recently, thinking everything was now under her control, and your fall was just days away. Her alliance is not random. She works closely with a man who used to admire you but now holds secret hatred due to your light. There is someone monitoring your house, and something about the last week of May has drawn unusual attention to your movements. You may not notice it, but there's a pattern forming around where you go, who you meet, and what you speak. Someone has started writing things about you, pretending it is all a game, but it is not. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A set of keys has changed hands behind your back. This key is not just for a room, but for access to something important that belongs to you. Someone believes if they can access that space, they will gain authority over your decisions. A false message will arrive during the last days of May. It will look innocent, maybe even joyful, but behind it is a distraction meant to separate you from protection. Angels are weeping because they know once you reply or respond to that message, the energy around you will shift completely. There is a mirror in your life, either in your room or somewhere personal, that has become a reflection point for someone else's intention. They have seen you through this mirror in ways you do not realize. They are trying to invert your strength into their gain. You are being studied, even as you rest. Someone has picked up an item that carries your energy and is using it to observe your behavior. This is not imagination. This is a spiritual invasion designed to harm you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A recent visitor came to your home and left something behind. You may not have noticed it, maybe it's a paper, a fabric, a gift, but it holds weight in the spiritual world. That object is acting as an anchor to hold you down. There is a document you haven't seen yet. It has your name and something to do with movement or transfer. But it's being hidden from you by a person who benefits if you stay blind to it. Your dreams have been strange lately because your spirit is trying to warn you. You've seen faces you don't recognize, symbols that confuse you, or shadows that follow you when you wake. These are all early signs of spiritual trespass. Someone has repeated your name loudly in a room where they should have whispered it. Your name was used to open doors you didn't consent to. And now those doors are creaking with consequences. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, a woman has been assigned to distract you emotionally. She's been given the task to keep you busy so you don't realize the bigger move happening behind you. Her eyes carry beauty, but her intentions are sharp as a blade. A recent act of kindness you showed is being used as a weapon against you. That's how twisted the energy has become. Someone twisted your good deed and started painting it as manipulation. There is a photo of you that has been edited and sent to someone without your permission. This image is being discussed in a group, and they are using it to build a false impression. But God is watching them closely. They plan to embarrass you, but they didn't know that heaven keeps records of thoughts, not just actions. Even their laughter has been noted, and their celebration will soon become their downfall. Their alliance will fall apart at the moment they think they've won. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You've been tired recently, not because of lack of sleep, but because someone is draining your life force through psychic attachment. Every time you feel weak without reason, remember someone is pulling energy strings behind you. Their anchor point is something small, something you didn't suspect. A young person is being used to get to you. This person might be innocent but is unknowingly carrying messages or energy between you and someone with bad intentions. Protect your boundaries. You may notice unusual smells or cold spots in your room during the last week of May. That is not the weather, it's a spirit trying to mark your space. But it will not stay long if you acknowledge and rebuke it. Someone has been feeding lies about you to gain favor in a social circle. These lies are now forming a bigger story, one that's starting to touch your real relationships. The aim is to isolate you, not just socially, but spiritually too. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, don't ignore your intuition in these final days of May. If something feels off, it is. If someone acts too nice suddenly, they are hiding something. A small conversation you had weeks ago is being replayed by someone who is obsessed. They keep revisiting your words, hoping to find a weakness. They are using old memories to predict your next step. Be mindful of gifts during this time. Not everything given with a smile is meant for joy. Some items are spiritually contaminated and designed to open portals in your life. One person is jealous of your beauty. Another one is jealous of your light. Together, they are trying to create a lie that breaks your reputation just before something amazing happens to you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone who left your life is about to return with a strange reason. They are not coming to apologize, they are coming to spy. Be alert and stay spiritually guarded. An account or name with fake identity is being used to check your online activity. You are being watched digitally, emotionally, and spiritually. Angels are standing guard but need you to be cautious. There's a reason you feel anxious around certain people. They are carrying dark intentions masked behind forced smiles. Trust your discomfort, it is a protection. Your light is blinding to those who operate in darkness. You've become the center of an unseen battle not because you are weak, but because your destiny terrifies your enemies. They're trying to remove you before you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 000. A person who once blessed you is now cursing you behind your back. They changed because they couldn't control you. Now they've partnered with your enemy and pretend to care. Your food may be interfered with, especially if someone offers it on an unusual day. Be cautious what you eat and drink around certain people in May's last week. Not everything offered is safe. Archangel Michael says, there will be a major spiritual shift by the end of this month. It will reveal people, break fake ties, and expose traitors. But you must remain alert or you'll miss it all. Someone will try to offer you a last-minute opportunity that seems too good to be true. It's a bait. And if you bite it, you'll fall into their hands. Type Amen to get blessing 888. An elder figure is trying to cover up something they did against you. They know if you find out, their image will collapse. They're pushing others to keep you distracted. A phone call on the 30th or 31st will contain energy that shifts your frequency. Be cautious what you accept or agree to. Words carry contracts, and not all contracts are physical. You'll be protected if you take this message seriously. You have to avoid a certain place or person during May's final days. That decision could literally save your life. If you feel a strong urge to cancel a plan or say no, do it. That urge is divine warning disguised as a gut feeling. Your future depends on it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Someone is about to suffer for trying to cause you harm. The angels already began their retaliation spiritually. You are being covered in ways you don't even see. There will be justice, but not before exposure. You will witness who was against you soon. Names, images, and evidence will come to light. This isn't paranoia. This is prophecy. And Archangel Michael says you are being pulled out from the snare before it locks completely. You have the favor of heaven. Don't give that up by ignoring signs. The last week of May is not just a chapter, it's the climax of a hidden war. Type Amen to get blessing 101. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your silence has made many believe they've won. But what they don't realize is that silence in divine timing is thunder before the storm. You are about to become their lesson, not their victim. As the days close in on the final stretch of May, the energy becomes heavier around you. The air may feel strange, like it's pressing against your chest or shifting with unseen whispers. This is not your imagination, it's the energy of truth trying to break through layers of deception. The angels have set traps for those who planned yours. And very soon, one by one, their plans will start to fail in public view. But before that happens, you must resist being lured into any confrontation. Someone will provoke you with twisted words. They want to make you look angry, unstable, or ungrateful. Don't react. Stay anchored in grace and wisdom, for your stillness will expose their chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 121. One of your dreams from earlier this month carried a hidden code. You may have seen an animal, a symbol, or a lost relative speaking in strange tones. That dream wasn't random, it was a vision of the energy that will break loose on May's final night. If you felt dizzy lately, or like you're hearing your name when no one is around, it's because a spiritual presence has tried to access your vibration. But your spiritual armor is not broken, it's being strengthened through fire. You are not alone in this battle. Someone nearby is using your energy signature to open doors in their life. But they stole your essence without permission, and now their blessings will turn to burdens. The divine law is not mocked, what was taken from you will be returned sevenfold. You may feel like giving up, but don't. The darkest nights often come right before divine compensation. The angels are weeping not because you've failed, but because they know how heavy your test has been. Type Amen to get blessing 919. There is a chair that someone tried to remove you from. It could be a role, an opportunity, or a relationship. But they didn't realize, what's yours can never be permanently stolen. An unexpected letter or message will arrive within 72 hours from someone who once betrayed you. Don't trust it blindly. Read between the lines and listen with your spirit, not just your heart. You may hear your name in a place you didn't expect, an office, a video, or a conversation you weren't meant to hear. That's not coincidence. That's exposure beginning to bloom. Archangel Michael says, stay away from discussions that drain your peace. Even if someone begs you to listen to their side, know that some voices are wrapped in poison. Silence is your shield now. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You will begin to glow differently as May ends. People will say you look lighter, more distant, more focused. That's the glow of protection rebuilding your shield. An ex-friend who once had access to your secrets is now leaking small truths to your enemies. They are playing both sides of the fence, hoping to gain favor. But their name will be revealed soon in a conversation you'll overhear. A certain phone or device near you may be used to eavesdrop. Be cautious. Not every call is private, not every message is secure. Someone is copying your path, mimicking your journey, yet trying to sabotage it at the same time. They're confused by your strength, and they hate how unbothered you remain even in battle. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Your laughter has been weaponized by jealous hearts. They think if you're smiling, you're untouchable, and that scares them. But they don't know your tears birthed that smile. As this month closes, you will hear about someone falling, someone who once mocked your pain. They sowed pride and will now harvest shame. Let the universe handle their judgment. You are being divinely hidden. That's why some people suddenly went quiet, stopped calling, or changed plans. It's not rejection, it's redirection. A fake apology is being crafted by someone who only fears your comeback. They don't regret what they did, they fear the favor that is about to return to you. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Something precious to you is being located by the spirit realm. It may be an inheritance, a contract, or a promise spoken over your life. You forgot it, but heaven never did. Do not enter unfamiliar territory physically or digitally during May's final days unless you feel full peace. A trap has been laid in a familiar place masked with new decoration. An item you lost long ago will suddenly appear or be referenced. This is no accident, it's a signal. That item has power connected to your destiny. A woman with two faces is moving around your energy. In front of you, she smiles. Behind you, she curses. But her mask will fall in the final hour of this month. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You will receive a call from someone pretending to care. They'll want to check in on you, but the energy will feel off. That call is not a check-in, it's a probe. A man with authority is being used by someone else to bring trouble your way. But what they don't know is that you are spiritually untouchable when you are obedient to your divine timing. Archangel Michael says, do not beg for loyalty. Don't chase understanding from those who choose confusion. The ones meant for you will never need convincing. You are walking through spiritual fire, but you will not burn. Instead, the fire will burn away everything fake and leave only pure light. Trust the purification. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Someone who once loved you deeply now watches you secretly. They don't know whether to support your growth or sabotage it. Their love turned into envy, but that's their cross to carry. Your face holds a glow that's attracting both good and evil. You can't control who watches you, but you can control what you allow near you. Stay guarded but graceful. You are not paranoid. You're prophetic. And your instincts right now are being guided by something greater than logic. You're about to receive a sign. A repeated number, a sound, a name on a billboard, it will confirm this entire message. And once that sign arrives, stay still for 3 days. Don't announce anything. Just watch. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Your circle is shrinking because your spirit is expanding. Some people can't handle the new you. They were only loyal to your old version. A secret deal involving your name will be stopped suddenly. What they didn't know is that your angels already intercepted it in the heavens. Now the fallout will expose their involvement. This warning was not to make you fear, it's to make you aware. Your protection will triple in power once you act with wisdom. Heaven won't let you fall if you follow the signs. May's final week is not a closing chapter, it's the beginning of divine revenge. Those who try to end you will witness your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 141. If you made it this far, it means your soul needed this. You are under divine inspection and heavy protection. You must walk in quiet power now. Stay away from gossip, fake support, and sudden reconciliation attempts. These are distractions to pull you back into the pit. Walk away. Don't explain. Archangel Michael says, the person who ignored you when you cried will now cry when you're lifted. The shift has already begun. You will feel the reversal in your dreams and emotions. And finally, remember, not everyone deserves access to you. Not because they're bad, but because your destiny is too powerful to be contaminated. Protect it. Type Amen to get blessing 151. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the hands that tried to write your downfall are now trembling with fear. They feel the shift. They know your protection has arrived, and it terrifies them more than your success ever did. In the final stretch of this month, even your silence will speak loudly. Even your absence will be powerful. They will notice the void and realize they never truly understood your depth. You are not losing people, you are shedding snakes. Those who left were not part of the elevation plan. And as May ends, God will fill every empty space with supernatural favor. The person who is still watching your moves and copying your ideas will suffer public embarrassment. What they stole will backfire. And your original path will outshine every imitation. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Someone who works in a place you once visited is whispering details about you to someone else. They are twisting your truth. They are secretly hoping their information can be used to slow you down. But what they don't know is that no lie told against a chosen soul will ever stand long. The vibration of justice is surrounding you now. It's only a matter of moments before the truth bursts out. An email, letter, or file with your name on it was purposely hidden. You were supposed to receive it earlier this month, but someone delayed it to protect their own plan. Divine interruption is about to expose that person by name. You may feel unusually emotional at times as May ends. That's because your body is picking up signals of spiritual transition. Let the tears fall, they are cleansing gates that unlock new realms for you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You are being spiritually upgraded. You may feel disconnected, unbothered, or even exhausted, but that's your soul being refitted for greater territory. Your old container can no longer hold your new calling. A person who once dismissed you is now obsessed with finding out how you're still standing. They speak about you in confusion, wondering how you're not broken. They don't know it's because you're held by divine hands. This final week will be sacred. You will lose nothing meant for you. But you will lose everyone and everything sent as a test, trap, or temptation. Archangel Michael says, someone will be visited in a dream and shown the consequence of touching you. They will wake up in fear and cancel their plan. God will speak to them without you even lifting a finger. Type Amen to get blessing 171. If someone suddenly tries to apologize or ask for forgiveness right before June, accept the apology, but keep the boundary. Some people are only sorry because they sense you're rising and want access again. A major connection that you thought was dead will be restored. But this time, it will be healed and pure. Not everyone will return, but the ones meant for you will show up with evidence of their change. Be careful of items being placed near your door, window, or gate in the last 3 days of May. These could carry energy meant to influence your home. Remove them quickly and pray over your space. An angel will visit you in a vision. You may not see wings, but you'll know the presence by the peace it brings. That angel will whisper a name, a location, or a date. Write it down. It matters. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You are walking in destiny timing. Everything that was delayed is being recalculated to arrive faster. The heaviness you feel now is labor pain, not punishment. Someone will be exposed for copying your words, your ideas, or your image. They tried to become you without becoming honest. Now their falsehood will come to light. As this month ends, start speaking life over yourself every morning. Your words will frame your future. Stop replaying pain, start declaring power. If you've been experiencing sudden losses, trust this: every subtraction is divine editing. God is making space for something grand to land in June. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Your dreams in the last 48 hours of May will become more vivid. They will reveal who's truly with you and who's silently rooting against you. Trust those images. They're coded messages. You may feel like sleeping more or isolating. That's your spirit pulling away from chaos to receive heavenly downloads. Honor that pull, it's sacred. The people who once ignored your pain will now need your peace. You will be positioned higher, not out of pride, but because of purpose. And your glow will blind the ones who try to dim you. Archangel Michael says, keep your phone on silent if it disrupts your flow. You don't owe every ring a response. Protect your energy like gold. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Your presence will soon be requested in a place you never imagined. Doors are opening, but they need you to remain clear-headed. Don't let distractions snatch your readiness. A relative or long-lost friend may appear suddenly. They'll say they missed you. But listen carefully, some returns are sincere, others are setups. The enemy tried to silence you through exhaustion. But instead of breaking you, it made you wiser. Now your strength is not just physical, it's spiritual armor. People will start copying your peace. They'll want to know how you remain calm while everything shifts. That's because you've been walking with angels, and now it's showing. Type Amen to get blessing 262. You were never meant to be normal. That's why the attacks felt heavier. That's why the betrayal hurt deeper. Because your mission is greater. A digital trail you left weeks ago is now resurfacing. Someone is watching it closely, trying to analyze your intentions. But heaven is cloaking your truth, they will never figure it out. Archangel Michael says, don't be surprised if things end suddenly, relationships, contracts, habits. Let them fall. What's falling apart was never meant to be permanent. This final stretch is not the end of something painful, it's the beginning of something miraculous. But only for those who stayed faithful through fire. Type Amen to get blessing 181. People are whispering your name in fear now. They know your story is changing. They're trying to figure out how to re-enter before the breakthrough is made public. There will be an announcement, either personal or professional, that changes everything. It may come quietly, but the impact will be thunderous. Let the news do the talking. You will feel a pull to throw something away, a letter, an object, a photo. Do it. That item holds stale energy, and it's blocking new movement.